Hello viewers, welcome back to Mage Experts Professional Web Development course online with your instructor Shayan. In last class we learned how to make directories for longer or shorter websites for linking and email links. In today's class we are going to learn linking to a specific part of another page. Let's do the same steps like before. I am going to my HTML folder where I have created class 6 links folder as well, and today it's part 3 of links class. Okay, so I am going to here to make another file like new text document links part 3 and changing it format .html and overwriting it to HTML. Now I'm going to open it with notepad. Okay, so let's do complete the template. Now tab HTML, close HTML. Hopefully you all guys remember that how to make HTML template while writing HTML. Head, body, and title inside head. And today our topic is linking to a specific part of the page. Okay, so on body we have to write that how we can link to a specific part of the same page, and we will also learn that how to link to a specific part of another page. Let's move forward. At the top of a long page, you might want to add a list of contents that links to the corresponding sections lower down, or you might want to add a link from partway down the page back to the top of it to save users from having to scroll back to the top. Before you can link to a specific part of the page, you need to identify the points the page that the link will go to. You do this using the ID attribute, which can be used on every HTML element. You can see that the h1 and h2 elements that we can also use ID attribute in h1 and h2 elements in any HTML element. Okay, so let's move forward. First I'm going to create a list here, or just we can make a tags here. Ahref equals to is make it empty for let's make sections first. Like we are having a section with a heading and a paragraph. First I'm going to make a heading, and the heading is arcshot. Arcshot is heading, and I'm going to use ID attribute in heading to h2 element. Okay, so I'm going to write ID here arc underscore shot. Okay, so I give the ID. Now I'm going to write a paragraph here. There is a website on internet to take dummy text from. It's called lipsum.com. You can take dummy paragraphs from this website if you want. Okay, so it's showing me English, and it have many languages in this if you want to take any of the other language for your web page. Okay, let's generate. I want to generate one paragraph for my one paragraph for my heading here, one paragraph for arcshot. Basically it's not arcshot paragraph, it's dummy text, but I'm going to use that because it's for testing purpose. Okay, so here you may see that we have one dummy paragraph to copy. I am going to copy this paragraph from here and going to paste it on the p tag on the web page on the notepad file. I have just pasted the paragraph, a dummy paragraph here. Now want to make some more headings for just testing of the linking to the specific part of the same page. I am going to copy this whole paragraph to paste it again below. Control C this and Control V it here, or you can just drag it like this with holding mouse and copy and paste, shift enter and below here. Okay, so I am going to replace arcshot again with interlude and giving it id of interlude as well. Okay, id is basically an attribute which I have told you that id we can use anywhere on any element, like if it's p, if it's h2, if it is any HTML element, we can use id in that. Okay, and the third one I'm going to rename it as uh, 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 let's rename it as prologue, prologue. Shift prologue. Okay, so I'm going to save this document and want to render it on browser. Okay, and then I will let you know that how you can make it linking to any specific part of the web page. Okay, I am going to open with Google Chrome. Okay, so it's open now. No. So you can see here that arc short, interlude and prologue is just h2 and paragraph, which we learned many times before on the while starting of the course. Okay, so we have to link this elements, link this h2 elements from ahref, a attribute. How you can do that? How a element? I'm going to write here ahref equals to is double quotations, and I want to let you know guys that how we denote id. id is denoted by hash sign. It's hash sign and id is denoted by hash sign. Now I'm going to copy this id arc short, paste it here after hash sign, like we write here google.com, yahoo.com, and many other websites like facebook.com, twitter.com. So I'd used here arc short id name with a hash sign before, and it's not any link of the external website or any external web page or internal web page, but it's just a name of the id with the hash sign before. Okay, I'm going to close it and I am writing it here arc short. Okay, second thing is I am going to copy this a and pasting it again here after this, and now I am going to copy a second id attribute of the h2 element, which is interlude, and the name of that heading is interlude. Copy it and paste it here. Okay, third paragraph is also here, so I am going to copy it like prologue here, and the id name which is also prologue. Okay, so it's all done. Now we have to save this from file save or control s. I am going to render it on browser again. Okay, so you can see that arc short, interlude and prologue. While I click here, nothing appears. While I click interlude, nothing done, nothing. But you can see that it's appearing hash in the URL of the web page. And when I click prologue, nothing happens. Okay, so you guys are seeing that nothing happens while I click arc short, interlude or prologue, but it's changed the URL and add hash after the URL with the ID name. Why it's not happening? Because we don't have a longer paragraphs or longer height of these paragraphs or headings. Let's small the browser size. I am going to small it, resize the browser like this. Now when I click prologue, you can see that we are here on prologue. When I click interlude, it is showing interlude on the top of the web page. And when we click arc short, it displays me arc short at once. Cause I give the IDs to h2 elements, which is arc short, interlude and prologue. Prologue is in the last of the web page, and there is not any other content after prologue. So when I click prologue, it just displays me some of the text of the before paragraph of the prologue and after paragraph of the prologue. Okay, if there is some content in prologue which is wider and height wise it's bigger, so it may show the prologue in the top, like we are showing interlude and arc short. We can for p's, we can just copy the p and place it again and again, paste it again and again. so we can view it on desktop screen. I pasted it 4 times, but 4 times is also not enough, so I am going to paste it 8 times. Okay, so 8 times I think it's enough, but it's still not enough to view for a web page. Now let's increase the window size. Okay, so you can see that Arcshot is appearing on the whole window now, and interlude and prologue is after that. So I'm going to click Arcshot, and it's just displayed Arcshot at once on the top of the browser window. Okay, when I click interlude, it shows some of the text of the Arcshot, because interlude has not much text to show interlude heading on the top, and prologue is the same like interlude, but Arcshot have much text in the paragraph, so it's showing Arcshot at once on the top of the browser window. Okay, so let's increase interlude and prologue as well to view the difference. I'm going to copy and paste it 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, same thing for prologue. Going to copy this and paste it 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to save the file, and now I'm going to refresh the web page. Okay, so now we see that interlude has much text in the paragraph, same for prologue and same for Arcshot. Now when I click prologue, so it will directly displays the prologue heading on the top of the browser window. When I click interlude, so it may displays H2 element interlude in the top of the browser window, and when I click Arcshot, it may displays Arcshot directly in the top of the browser windows. Now what if we want to link to a special part of another page? This we've learned for same page, and if you want to link to another page, how we can do that? Let's make for that. If you want to link to a specific part of a different page, whether on your own site or a different website, you can use a similar technique. As long as the page you are linking to has ID attributes that ID specify parts of the page, you can simply add the same syntax to the end of the link for the page. Therefore, the href attributes will contain the address for the page, either an absolute URL or a relative URL, followed by the hash symbol, followed by the value of the ID attribute that is used on the element you are linking to. Now I am going to create another file like here text document, and I'm going to write here links part, or any small name like I think index file is also here, index2 index2.html. okay, just save this. Now if I just want to copy the whole document and want to paste it on index2.html file. Okay, I have pasted and just save this file. Now it is index.html file, index2.html file, and the first file we created is links-part-3.html. Now we have Arcshot here and on other page as well. How we can do the difference? So just I am going to write index2 file on the starting of the web page, h1 heading and index2 file. Okay, so to make this, just to make the difference, so you guys may not confuse. Okay, so it's links part3.html file. Now Arcshot is here on this file, and now I want to make it appear on index2.html file, index2.html slash hash arc_shot. I just want to save the file, and let's refresh the browser. Now you can see that Arcshot is with blue color, because I have told you guys before that if we didn't click any link at that time, it may show it in blue color. It's default behavior of the web page A element, that if we didn't click that element, A element, so it may show in blue color. Let's click it. You may see that we have the index2.html Arcshot paragraph here, index2 file. You can see index2 file. So we can just choose a target blank attribute in it, so you can see the difference in more clear and more good way. Target equals to is underscore, oh sorry, target equals to is underscore blank. I'm going to save the file. Okay, let's start it in browser with links hyphen path hyphen 3.html. Now I'm going to click arcshot. You may see the difference that it may open in the next page. Okay, it's arcshot, but it's of index2.html file. You can check the URL here and here. So it's for link to another specific part of another web page. So in this class you've learned linking to a specific part of the same page and linking to the specific part of another page. So links is now end. On another class, on the next class, we will learn about images, that how we can add images to our web page. Let's close this session because I think this is enough for this class, so we'll continue the rest of the things in future. Till then, if you have any questions or you want to send us your question on via email, so you can send us an email at magecourses@gmail.com, magecourses@gmail.com. You can like us on Facebook at fb.me/magexperts. Send us a message on Facebook at m.me/megexperts. You can subscribe our channel on YouTube. Please subscribe our channel to get a notification of each and every video at the same time we upload the video. You can also comment below on comment section if you have any question or want to appreciate this video. We are going to make another video soon. Till then, stay tuned with our channel. Goodbye.